Hey everyone, so not that there's not enough videos going around with first impressions, swatches, reviews of the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and first impressions and swatches with you anyway, just in case you've kind of been on the fence or just want to hear another opinion. So I will admit I am a little biased. I have loved Urban Decay for many, many years. When I started purchasing non-drugstore makeup and I discovered this whole world of YouTube, Urban Decay was the first brand that I actually dived into. So as I've said before, a lot of people start off with MAC. Like MAC is their baby, I guess, like their foundation. And it wasn't like that for me. It was Urban Decay first, and then I discovered MAC and everything else. I just think especially Urban Decay's eyeshadows are just really great quality and very, very rarely disappoint. The palette has 20 eyeshadows. There's a little bit of neutral, a little bit of bright colors, and then a little bit of smoky colors. So if you are a straight up neutral girl, then this palette is not for you. However, if you're neutral but you like to play with color a little bit or do a pop of color, then this is still a great palette. So just make sure that if you're kind of on the fence that you, because it's $59, that you're sure whether you're gonna use it or not, because $59 is a lot of money to invest. Even though it's a great price for getting 20 Urban Decay high-end eyeshadows, I just feel like if you're not gonna touch the brights or the smoky colors, then maybe you should pass on this. And maybe I should have saved that for the end of the video, but I'm just gonna tell you right up front. This is the box. It's just kind of black and gray tie-dyed. Of course, it has its standard Urban Decay purple on there. It does come with a protective little foam, I don't know, cover on there. And then it's just kind of different shades of purple, and this looks like some brown. So just different shades of purple, kind of like tie-dyed again. And then you have the little, I don't know, plastic dazzled, bedazzled, I don't know, Urban Decay logo. So it has this button right here that you push and then the mirror pops open, which I really like. I do have a few other, like the Book of Shadows and the Alice in Wonderland, where you actually have to pull it out. And I find that this packaging is a lot better. I love this packaging much more than the original cardboard. I just feel like it's sturdier, it's slimmer, and I really like that it just pops out rather than having to pull it out. I don't know, it's not like the biggest deal in the world, but I just personally prefer it. So of course you have this really large oversized mirror that has a protective film over it, and then you get all these eyeshadows right here with the Good Karma brush that's dual ended. I don't really use the Urban Decay brushes, but at some point or another I might use this one. I actually really like the end of that one. This one that's more of like the crease brush I don't really like. I think I have one that came in the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and I don't really care for it, but this end looks really nice. So that's one end, and that's the other, and then of course it's purple and it says Vice 2 on it. So really love the metallic purple handle. I think that's really nice and just kind of edgy, and I love that color. And purple is, by the way, my second favorite color aside from pink, so I'm really digging the whole purple packaging on here. Okay, so here are the shades right here, and it's going to be a little tough to, can you see me kind of peeking out to show you, but this is a general idea of what they look like. Now, before I forget, I do have my hand primed just because this is the way I would use it on my eyes. I would not use this alone without any primer underneath, and so I want you to see the true color and payoff of these eyeshadows. Okay, then I'm going to go row by row, so I'm going to go across, and then I'll show you swatches of each color. So the first one is Smoke Out. It's a brown, very deep brown, leans almost, it leans almost black. And then you have Lovesick, which is a black with silver shimmer in there. Shell Shock, which is a very metallic silver. Coax, which is a pink. And then you have X-Rated, which is a soft pink. So those are them right there. And then let me just show you some swatches. Here are the swatches right there. That is Smoke Out, Lovesick, Shell Shock, Coax, and X-Rated. Okay, next we are going into this second row right here. And the first one, I guess I'll swatch it with my thumb because I kind of did it in reverse order. The first one is Prank. It's not coming out very well on my thumb. but it is, gosh, it's such a different blue. I don't know how to describe that. It's not quite like a true navy. I don't know, it's very, very different. And then it has some different shimmer in there, almost like a, I don't know, like a turquoise shimmer. And then you have Madness, and this is the blue that I was telling you is very different. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. Then there's Strike, which is your typical gold. Nothing truly unique about that. Stash, which is a very popular green this season. It's more of like an olive, yeah, kind of like an olive sage green. And then you have Poison. And Poison is almost like a charcoal black, I would say. I could be totally wrong, but let's go ahead and get these swatched on my hand. Okay, so here they are here. This one is Prank. This is Madness, Strike, Stash. I'm sorry, where's Stash? Yeah, Stash, and Poison. So that is the second row. Now we're gonna get into the third row, which is this one right here. And let's see, you have some browns, greens, and purples. Okay, exciting. So you have Radar, which, wow, this is really, really pretty. It looks different to me than, kind of looks a little different. I don't know if you guys can pick it up, but this is really pretty. It is a, I don't know, just like a really pretty deep bronze. Can you guys pick up how gorgeous that is? And then you have Damaged, which is that really pretty bright emerald green. Voodoo, which again is just that deep plum, very, I would say it's kind of common to like Urban Decay color. Then you have Betrayal, which is kind of like a lavender, almost like a duochrome, blue-based kind of purple, really, really pretty. And then Derailed, which is, I would venture to say like a taupe brown. It's definitely, it definitely has some taupe. Okay, I am like loving this color Radar. I'm actually loving all these colors. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Okay, so this is the third row. This one right here is Radar. That's that first bronze that I just fell in love with. This one is Damaged. This one right here is Voodoo, Betrayal, and Derailed. Aren't those gorgeous? Okay, now we're diving into the last row, which is this bottom one right here, which is filled with lots of neutrals, lots of great neutrals. So let's start with the first one. This one is Dope. And wow, this one's really pretty. Actually looks a lot prettier swatched. It's kind of like a pink champagne color, I would say. Then you have Toxic, which is that rose gold kind of color. Habit, and Habit is a matte, kind of like a matte bone color. Ambush, very pretty. Ambush is another really pretty bronze. And then Rewind, which is your only other matte aside from Habit, and that is a matte mid-tone, I would say it's more on the cooler side, brown. So there is the last row. Right here we have Dope, Toxic, Habit, Ambush, and Rewind. So there is the last row right there. And again, these are your only two mattes in the palette. Some quick and final thoughts. I am very glad that I did get this and that I didn't wait and miss out on it like I did last year. I really like the packaging. I love the color. I love how much thinner it is. I like the little pop-out drawer. I love that it has a really nice oversized mirror. As far as the eyeshadows are concerned, I'm very, very pleased with the versatility of colors. I like that there's bright, smoky, neutral. It's not a big deal for me that there's only two mattes, just because I feel like those are just great colors for what you need. So you have a great highlight shade right here. You have Habit, which is a nice blending out shade. And then if you wanted a crease shade, you can go with Rewind. So I do feel like those three are provided for you, so it covers your highlight, your blending out, and your crease color if you wanted to do it that way. So I hope that you enjoyed. Most importantly, I hope that you found this video helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them down below for me. Everything that I'm wearing on my face and my nails will be listed in the description box, as well as where else to find me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.